3. Incremental improvements. Okay. Hello, and welcome back to Incremental Improvements. Today I'm going to be learning about cooking oils. And this is a show for people who are panicking about being in quarantine and then they're not doing all the big improvements. This is the little incremental improvements that you can do. I have some anxiety about learning about cooking oils because I cannot cook, but I have brought in one of my oldest and dearest friends to teach me about the oils. So I'll let her introduce herself. Her name is Amy Sellors, and here she comes. She's joining. And there she is. Hello.
Hello.
So I was just saying that you are going to teach me about cooking oils.
Yes.
And I have a little anxiety about this one because I do not know how to cook, but yet because I am in quarantine, I am having to do a lot of cooking. And noodles are getting old. See, I'm panicking. I'm already panicking. I have to breathe.
Breathe. Cooking is life.
Cooking is life. So yeah, that's what I think. So Amy, before we begin, I just want an opportunity for you to introduce yourself. You're one of my oldest friends. Maybe talk about, you have a great website about cooking. I know you have a job that about, why don't you say who you are? Just say who you are.
So yes, I am your oldest friend, which is crazy because we're 25.
Yes.
So I don't know how that happened.
Yes.
What am I? I'm an actor and a singer. And I also am a cook and baker, and I have a food blog, which I don't do as much anymore. It's called startwithabowl.com. But my Instagram, because more people look at Instagram now, so I do that. And I take pictures of all the things I bake and I cook, and I love doing that. And the heart of why I do that is because I think that cooking and baking seems more complicated than it is. So this is apt, because the point is to make you feel like it's easy.
An incremental improvement towards thinking.
Like, exactly, just a baby step. It's so much easier.
Set the parameters.
No, you're going to make a souffle in 20 minutes.
That's right. So I should also say, because you're an actor singer, I also, when we were teenagers, saw you do Sweet Charity, and it's still one.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, you were so good. Like it is infused. You in that little black jumpsuit and the whole, like that is like infused in my memory because you are one of the most beautiful singers I know. So I feel like that also needs to be mentioned.
Well,
so I'm going to tell you a little story about why this is a very timely conversation that we're having. So I do know how to use one. I don't really know the differences between the oils, but I do know how to use one because I'm not a savage. So I use olive oil. And the reason why I use olive oil is because I like noodles. I like spaghetti noodles. And I don't like the flavors. I know if I could have one meal forever, it would be white noodles with olive oil and salt and Parmesan. And recently I've added a little bit of pepper because I've been experimenting.
That is bold.
Very bold. And this is what I like to eat, but I recognize that in order to survive in the world, you also need the other flavors. So I do use olive oil for that quite a bit. And I ran out, which it was terrifying because it is my main source of food. And I went to the grocery store to buy some, with the mask and all the things, once a week shop. And I went to get some olive oil and they were out. Like, I guess everybody is baking. So they were out. I think there were a few brands that cost like $1 zillion. And on my current quarantine budget, I couldn't stomach it. So I bought something. I'm going to show you what I bought.
Okay.
I'm not quite certain what's going to become of me now because I don't know how to use it. And it's very big. I don't know what I was thinking. I panicked. I was just like, suddenly I just got into that, buy all the things before the other people.
Oh yeah, that panic is real. The grocery store panic is real. I have 30 kilograms of bread flour in my basement. Now I will use it.
You will. I
have 30 kilograms of bread flour.
You will. But I bought this.
Fantastic. Oh my God, the best thing. 3 liters of sunflower oil is the bomb. You are winning this pandemic.
But I put it on my noodles.
Yeah, that's not so good.
It didn't taste the same.
No.
I've been
Yes.
very sad
Yes.
because the purpose of this was my noodle dish.
Yes.
And now I don't know what to do because I don't cook or bake or any, and I burn
Yeah.
oil. I do all the wrong things. So Amy,
Okay.
incrementally improve me. Tell me about oils. I also have some vegetable oil and arrogantly some coconut oil because I saw everybody buying the coconut oil because it's so healthy. And now I have a tub of it and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I could put it on my face maybe. Anyway,
Yep,
go.
that's all I would do with it.
Okay.
I have a lot of feelings about coconut oil.
Okay, good.
So we'll start with olive oil. Why you love olive oil is because it has flavor. So it comes from olives. Olives have flavor. Like eat a sunflower, eat an olive. Which has more flavor? Olives. So it has flavor that it brings to it. And I know that you are having it in your plain food dish, and I love plain food. That dish sounds great. I like plain chips. Plain food is awesome.
Yes, because you can taste the fat and the salt.
Yes, that's
all I ever want to taste.
Exactly. Like those chips, the ones where you can see through them a little bit. Like those are the best ones because they have more oil.
Cyrus has learned that I lick chips, and it's causing some problems in our marriage because I really lick them. Like I really like to lick them. I like them. Okay. I like them to last.
Okay, if you want, here's what Tom does though, and it's very sweet. So maybe like if you feel like he's caught you in an embarrassing licking moment, the next chip that you pick up, if it's a good one, like it has to be a good one, you don't lick it and you say, here, I'm giving you the best chip.
Okay. I love, first of all, you've just named my biography, an embarrassing licking moment. But yes, giving him the better chip to distract him from my disgusting eating habits is probably for the best. Anyway, back to the oil.
So why you love olive oil is because it has flavor, because it comes from something that has more flavor. Olive oil is also like, it's through the centuries, old Italian and Greek and Mediterranean men and women pressing the oil, and it can be very strong, it can be very delicate, it changes with the flavors of the olives, which changes on the terroir, like wine, like it's a whole thing. It's like wine.
And it tastes good on white noodles.
And it tastes good on white noodles. And why you like it though is because you're not really cooking it. You're warming it slightly, but olive oil is meant to be not really cooked with, especially if you bought the good stuff.
Oh,
you want to
use it for grilling my cheeses on it?
No. That's what that sunflower oil is for. And I'll explain why.
I will be so happy because
yeah. So olive oil has a low smoke point, which means that you will get smoke in your kitchen when you have it on medium high because the oil doesn't like to burn. It burns fast.
I've experienced this. I just thought that was an oil thing.
So different oils have different smoke points, and this is how you learn what oils to use for what things. So olive oil is great for salads. It's great with, you put it on a plate with a bit of balsamic vinegar and some salt and you dip bread in it. This is where olive oil wins. Your noodles, because your noodles, you're warming it a bit, but you're not cooking it.
No.
So it tastes delicious.
Yes.
So this is where olive oil is used. I will say that I will often buy an expensive olive oil for eating with bread, not like a crazy expensive one, but like I'll spend an extra $5. I also in these times I buy it in large quantities.
Oh my goodness!
And then I decant
it. That our stores are all out of it.
And then I decant it into this, so
decanting. Okay, now we're getting into all the words that scare me. Now I'm officially
put in other bottle.
Okay, well, I can guarantee I will never use that word in a sentence. That's
okay. So that's olive oil is great to have on hand, and it is not a panacea. It will not do everything. You need your sunflower oil,
which I have a lot.
I had to buy little ones, and I bought like 4 of them because I couldn't get that. Sunflower oil, grapeseed oil are my 2 favorite oils for cooking because they have a high smoke point. Sunflower being the highest at 232 degrees.
What is the easiest dish I could make and use a lot? Because you're just throwing the word cooking around like it's something that people do. Like I'm just gonna use it in my
vegetable stir fry.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
okay, keep going. Now you're
Yeah.
talking.
So what's great about sunflower oil, we said it has a mild flavor, right? Because
Yeah.
sunflower seeds don't taste like much. You put that in, you can heat it up high so you can cook your vegetables quickly.
Yes.
And bam, bam, you're done. Like nice and easy. You just put it in the pan, you put some ginger and garlic, you put some broccoli and carrots, and you stir it around and you eat it.
This is something, because I've been making pastas to go with my white noodles,
Yeah.
but I can make vegetable stir fries to go with my white rice, and this is the oil I use.
Yes, that is the oil you want to
Excited.
cook for anything that you want to do hot. Like if you want to cook up
That's what she said.
if you want to make it hot, use sunflower oil. And if you ever see grapeseed oil on sale, because it's a little more expensive, but when it goes on sale, yeah, but it's really good. And to me, those are the two that I buy. I'll buy either one, depends on the price.
Is grapeseed oil made from the seeds within grapes?
Let's say yes.
Okay. What is a grapeseed and how does it have oil in it?
Well, remember we buy seedless grapes now. Remember in the 80s when life was hard and we had to spit out the seeds from our grapes?
So has somebody been like retracting with a tiny little spoon the seeds and making oil?
I never think of these.
We get the, then they're just separated at birth and we get the oil.
I no longer feel like an expert.
But grapeseed oil, this is, you are changing my life right now.
Okay.
Great, because I make all things with olive oil and I do burn it a lot. Yes. I just thought I was cooking things on too high of a heat because I don't know how to cook. So this will be helpful.
You are not the problem. The oil is the problem. Now, I want to try and fix your pasta. Do you eat butter?
Okay, I have a funny confession to make. So when we were talking about having a conversation about oils, so short answer is yes. And you said, I said, I need some help with oils. And you said, we also have to talk about butter. And then I got off the messaging that we were messaging and I went and I said to Cyrus, I am so embarrassed. I didn't know that butter was an oil. Is butter an oil?
No, it's a dairy product, but you can use it in cooking like oil. Yes. And here's the thing. Butter, like olive oil, has a low smoke point, right? If you put some butter on the stove, it turns brown quickly and
burnt it too.
The thing, if you mix the sunflower oil and the butter together, you get the flavor from the butter and the sunflower oil extends the heat point of the butter so that you can heat butter higher and get the flavor.
That is a magical tip. It extends the heat point of the butter so things can still taste like butter and not burn. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I enjoy things that taste like butter and yet I burn it.
Yes, like you may not get it exactly right the first time because you got to figure out how much butter, how much oil, but
I'm going to get it exactly right the first time because I have learned so much that that's what I'm going to do, get it exactly right.
I will put the oil in the pan first because that will prepare my pan for the higher heat. And then I'll just put a bit of butter in that. And then I'll mix in whatever I want to mix.
Quickly tell me, because I think you were kind of going there and I cut you off with all my jokes, with my hilarity. What should be like the oil to butter ratio? Just like guess.
Eyeball thing. So let's say if you did like 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil and then a tablespoon of butter.
All right.
Let's go 2 to 1. Let's start with 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
You're safer with 2 to 1. If you find 2 to 1 is fine, add a bit more butter. Worst thing that happens is it smokes.
Who's gonna make more butter?
Add some butter.
When this is all over and you're in Toronto for a visit, I'm going to make you an oil plus butter meal somehow. I'm going to put something together. I'm going to show you my incremental improvement that I can now go outside of my olive oil obsession. This will be finished by the time, this is my goal. The next time I see you in person, I will have used all of my sunflower oil. I'm also going to Google grape seeds just to see where they come from.
Yes. And my hope for you is that in the end, when all this is over and oil is plentiful again, that you have 1 regular size olive oil in your house and 1 regular size sunflower oil in your house for different purposes.
All right. I might say yes to that challenge and raise you a vegetable oil.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of vegetable oil. I
And
don't like it.
I'm gonna I don't really know what it is. I assume it comes from vegetables, all of them together.
All of them. Yeah, like it's like a blended wine, you know.
Oh, no.
Okay, and the last thing I just have to say though about
Yeah.
coconut oil. The problem with coconut oil, the problem really is that you go into the jar because it's hard, but then there's somehow a soft spot in there, and that spoon hits, and all of a sudden your shirt is covered for the 15th time with coconut oil. I have lost more shirts to coconut oil, and that is why I will not use it.
And it feels a little arrogant.
Yeah, and
Why?
everything is like coconutty. Like, I don't want my pancakes to taste like coconut.
Like an arrogant coconut.
Yeah.
Although now I've named my cooking book. My cooking
The arrogant
book is
coconut.
going to be called The Arrogant Coconut. I'm going to become a chef. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, I'm so excited.
I am getting so incrementally improved right now. I can't even bear it anymore. All right, Amy, it is so nice to see your face. I have to say, just genuinely, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming on my show. I really appreciate it. I genuinely am going to cook. I'm going grocery shopping today. Today is my grocery shopping day. I'm going to buy some vegetables. I'm going to make a stir fry. Maybe I'll take a picture and put it on my Instagram.
Yes, please.
How can people find you? Maybe name your Instagram or just something that people can find you.
Yes, on Instagram, amy.sellers.startwithabowl. Sellers has an O in it, not an E, Sellors. Startwithabowl.com is my foodie website. I also have amysellers.com because that's my communication coach website. So yeah.
And Amy not only is an amazing coach, but I have to say, go to her Instagram just for the photos of the food.
Yeah, the food is good shit.
It's beautiful. Like, honest to God, such an amazing chef and all of those things. So go check that out and have some mouth-watering photos to look at and be inspired to cook them. All right. Do you know how to leave a Zoom meeting?
You just made it seem way more. I feel like I did before, but now I don't. Is there an obstacle course?
No.
Okay, bye. I know how to leave.
Bye. Thank
Love
you
you.
so
Bye.
much. Love you. Bye. Bye. That is Amy. And that is how to cook with oil. That was genuinely extremely helpful. So I'm going to learn how to cook something. Hopefully that was helpful to you out there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have an incremental improvement for me, something that you want to teach me, let me know. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and let me know what that is. I hope you are okay. I hope you are happy, and I hope you're staying safe. And thank you so much for watching. And maybe this is my last one. Maybe I'll do more, but I have to say it's been pretty fun. So goodbye, and thank you for watching Incremental Improvements. Stay safe, everyone. I'm going to do this properly this time. I'm going to press end, and then I'm going to say bye. Bye, everybody.